So it's not the what, it's the why. And I think as we go through life, we're filtered, we're seeing reality through our lens of beliefs. And as we believe is how we see. It doesn't matter, someone could smile at you and say, I like your shoes. And if you believe your shoes look dorky on you, you'll think they're making fun of you. It's always that way. So it's not the what, but it's the why. Things happen and we interpret it of what happening and why it happened. It doesn't matter what happened or why they did it. It matters why you feel like they did it or why they would do it to you. Example would be my mother was absent when I was a child, and I thought the why of that is because she didn't really love me as much as the other thing that she was absent for. And that was a belief that I brought on myself and really had a belief that I was not lovable. I mean, if your mom doesn't love you, I think you're kind of screwed. But everything's in the now moment. I remember that memory. I remembered a little boy sitting there crying to his mom to come home. And the little boy thought that his mom didn't love him. And I can reframe that. From there, she didn't hang up the phone and turn to her friends and say, hey, got that done. But what feels better to me and more true is she probably dropped to the ground and started crying because she missed her little boy, but was doing the most loving thing that she could do for that little boy, and that was to put him in a safe place to live. But the little boy didn't see it that way, and the little boy went on his whole life thinking that he wasn't really worthy of love. Many other examples, but there's only a handful of examples. And it's so funny how I look at the past. And, there's like 1% of bad stuff that happened. The other 99% were beautiful. But I like to look at that because I have a belief that that's true. So I'm going to find evidence to believe that I'm not lovable or I'm not good enough. It's funny because I'm seeing judgment inside myself, and it comes as a hierarchy where I see someone and I'm like, you know what? I can just see they think they're better, or he doesn't think he's good enough. And as I can see that outside, I guarantee you, I'm judging myself in the same way. I'm saying that they're better than me, I'm better than them. And it's just a judgment, and judgment kills us. Can we drop the judgments? That's one of them, is like, no one's right. Everybody's relatively right. Nobody's absolutely right. You're right. I'm right. We're probably all coming from a loving place thinking this is the most loving thing we could do, but maybe it's distorted a little bit, and it's not the most loving thing for everybody involved. It's normally what I think is right, and I'm right, and you're wrong. If we can get that out of us and just look at each other with open arms and, hey, you know what? I don't have to love, I do, hang on, I do have to love everybody, but I don't have to vibe with everybody. You may be like a red Corvette, I may be like a blue Volkswagen Bug, who knows? Doesn't mean that the red Corvette is lame. Let's just drop judgments. Go through the day and catch your mind and see how often you judge. And it'll tell awareness is key. You start finding out things that make you suffer, or maybe beliefs you have, they will show up. And the only way to fix anything is to become aware of what it is. Start watching your mind. Watch how it thinks. You're the witness of your mind. You're just watching little buddy inside of you, just, worst marriage counselor ever. Like, just horrible. He's got some good advice, but I need to filter it and say, do I want to take this? Is this really true? Maybe it just takes a little bit of, to get the ball rolling, just watching. And watch, and boy, I could tell you, when I started watching my mind, I was and still am struggling with judging of everybody. And I've gotten so much better. I see it happen before it even happens. Not before it happens, as it happens. And sometimes I jump on the boat, but a lot of times I'm like, no, that's judgmental, and I don't want to put money in that stock market, not in that stock. You know, that does not bring me peace and happiness. I don't know about you, but it only starts with us. You can only, and I can only change myself. We like to try to change people, but I can only change myself. It's all inside. I can rewrite the past, not what happened, but why it happened.